Good afternoon, everyone. As you know, I am taking your entrepreneurship development subject. Already, I completed first unit, second unit on this earlier month. Okay, so now we are discussing about the unit 3. In that unit 3, project formulation, how we are projecting the formulation and how we are analyzes the market price and sales. So these are the things we are discussing here now. So shall we? I am starting this one. So make sure to your attention will be there while you are watching the video, because of these techniques and this concept will help you in that if you are working in any under the organization. Okay, so after the watching this video, make sure to give me the attendance by the uh, click the link, which that link will be given to you with this video Google form. You have to submit your details. Okay, so shall I start now? In that project formulation, analysis of market demand depend upon the market demand. Sometimes the product demand will be huge or sometimes less. So as per the demand, the product price will be goes high or high. Sometimes it may goes less if there is no demand, or sometime if there is wanted to produce, if the product is new in that market, so some companies are giving some special offers and promotions for the promotion, because of if the customer satisfaction will take that new product, after that they will increase that price. Okay, so like this the techniques or analysis will be there in that market. So first of all, what is project formulation? The project formulation is nothing but in our country they are not much more they are not, in our country the companies are not much more attention was giving and not much was not paid towards the preparation of preliminary feasibility and detailed project reports. So they are not concentrating that about this point. Most of the important project was designed with the help of foreign collaboration in one form to other. So here we are not designing, here not we are concluding the projects. We are just borrowing the projects with the help of foreign countries, companies and the collaboration. After that we are introducing a new products. So it may give us a dissatisfaction, means it may give a huge amount of money to spend about this project or product. If we are making ourselves, means it will give a good advantage for us. But nowadays we can see the formation of the projects or products that will be collaboration, or it will take the companies are taking the help from the foreign companies. So like this the things is happening in that our India. Okay, elements of project formulation technique. What are the elements are required? Some parameters like elements are required to do a project for formulation techniques. About these formulation techniques, you can easily do a project formulation. You need not to go or to tie up the foreign countries organization. If you are doing these techniques, means you will be get a easily project formulation process, and you will be get a new design for your product. Okay, so make sure to remember this all project formulation device process for the development. The 7 distinct or sequential stages are there. So these are the 7 stages. You have to remember this while you are performing any project formulation. If you are remember, or if you are doing this step by step process, you will be get to new project design. Okay, the first one is feasibility analysis. If you are making any product, that product you as per the product you have to do the project evaluation. So at that evaluation process you are seeing this product will be made. So in that product, how, for example, I am taking this, my phone is like a one product. So feasibility analysis, how much the feasibility analysis is this about this product, how you can know about this, how much the feasibility will be there. Techno economic analysis, how much the money we have to spend this to produce, to manufacture this product. That is a techno economic analysis. Project design and network, how you will be design that project and how it will be related to the network analysis. Input analysis, financial analysis, social cost benefit analysis, project partial analysis. So these are the things which are considering while you are performing any project design or project formulation. So these are the techniques you are using. So shall we study in depth? We will study in depth 7 stages. What we are doing in that 7 stages. Someone will in that your syllabus content is also there to study about the more details of the sequential stages. So here we are discussing about that only. Feasibility analysis. The first one, what is feasibility analysis? Feasibility. The purpose of analysis. The purpose of analysis is to be examined to describe desirability of investing in a pre-investment studies for the purpose of examining the project ideas in the light of an internal or external constraint. Internal constraint limitation will be there for the project sponsoring and the project implementation body. External constraint are due to the characteristics of the environment. Feasibility analysis are depending upon the two constraints. The first constraint is internal constraint and the second one is external constraint. Internal constraint having some limitation of this project, those who are the sponsoring that project implementation as per the body only. But the external constraints are due to the characteristics of the environment. Environmental characteristics, depending upon the environment characteristics, the external constraint will be there. So the next one is techno-economic analysis. So here the feasibility analysis, sometimes the situation is not appearing like feasible, not feasible, available data may not be adequate or arrive reasonable decision which require additional investment and time. Sometimes we cannot easily get that the feasibility stage. So what are the drawbacks will comes means the feasible, not feasible, available data may not be adequate for arriving a reasonable decision which is require additional investment. We have to require the additional extra time and investment to take care about the feasibility. Then only the feasibility stage will be done. Second one is techno-economic analysis. Here what we are discussing in that the techno-economic analysis, with that here we are concerning and identification of the project demand potential and the selection of the optional technology which can be used to achieve the project objective. What we are discussing here in that the techno-economic analysis, we are concerned how about the identification about the project, which project having a huge demand of and which one is the better advantage to get some good benefits. So that project demand and those project demands, if the demand will be their project, it seems the project manufacturing or evaluation, it's sometimes the critical determination of the optional size of the project. What why the project is a huge demand, we can say because of, if sometimes the project having a different type of shape, that size of shape of the object, it might not be easily to form, so that project demand will be moved because of the customer satisfaction is good that project, but the project is having some demand to regain the shape, to reuse that shape of the size as per the customer satisfaction. So someone companies are may not be designed, so at the time the demand of the project will be going on move upward direction. So these are the things will be considered in techno-economic analysis in the excuse me. Okay. So what we are doing in that techno-economic analysis, it's give the individually support to see or to set the stages and to know about the detailed design development. This is the techno-economic analysis. What we are doing in that techno-economic analysis, we are doing in the individual set of the stage for to know about the more detailed design development. Okay. The next one is project design and network analysis. Project design and network analysis. Project design defines the individual activities and their internal relationship with each other. Here we are what project design, we are knowing about the relationship between the project design and network analysis. The project design is individual activities are interrelationship between the network analysis. So how that interrelationship will be link up this network analysis, if someone is asking to you, so you can say that the concerned development of the detailed work plan of project and it is profile, means the network analysis profile or the network analysis work plan, that is relationship between the project design. So these are the two things are interrelationship due to the detailed work plan of project and its time is interrelationship. The next one is the input analysis. This is the very important part of input analysis, the concern with what the project will consume both the during stages normalization phase or construction phase. While the starting the project for evaluation, we have to see or we have to give the input analysis. We have to supply some input. At the time of input, we have to see the two different stages, whether the two different stages is same priority or whether the two stages are giving the good advantage or not, whether they are doing work correct or not. These are the things we have to see here. Construction phase, normalization phase. The objective is define, identify and the quantify the project inputs and to assess the feasibility of sustained supply. So these are the two things. In that two things we are identifying how much we have to supply the input analysis. We cannot supply without seeing analysis. We cannot supply without seeing analysis. Maybe sometime it may go less or it may go more. So these, if we are not seeing how much we have to supply, it will give the drawback to our project evaluation of the product. The next one is financial analysis. The next one is financial analysis. In that financial analysis, the project evaluation or estimation, we have to first, for example, this one type of project. Just assume this is one of metal rod, metal circular rod. Just assume this one type of metal circular rod. So first we have to, if we want to manufacture this metal circular rod, first we have to know the estimation cost to manufacture this product. Every product having, before starting the manufacturing, having estimation cost. That is, estimation cost is nothing but is not an accurate cost. That is a beyond of the accurate cost. Okay, that is, and that it will helpful to know about the, to find the to produce the project our as per the product requirement. The next, the sixth one is cost benefit analysis. Cost benefit analysis is nothing but not only the direct cost and the benefit which will accrue to the project implementing a body, but also the total cost which all initiate concerned with the project will have a beer, and the benefit which will be enjoyed by all such entities. Ideas to evaluate the project in terms of absolute cost and the benefit rather than in terms of apparent cost and benefit. Cost benefit analysis means nothing but we have to first do the 5 stages. In that 5 stages, the 5th stage is estimation cost. After that estimation cost, for example, this circular rod, we have to pay the for manufacturing estimation cost means 100 rupees. For example, I am taking 100 rupees. After that 100 rupees, I am taking the estimation cost benefit analysis. In that cost benefit analysis, we are seeing which things we have to require, which may not be required to do this project. So those the machineries or those the employees or those we can say that those access of work we don't want to require about this project. We should remove that access of work, or we should neglect that access of work to do a manufacturing this product. That work will be helpful to other operation in that future. So we cannot consider that operation. If we are considering, means we are losing our profit and it will goes to the losses sides. Okay. The next one is pre-investment appraisal. In that, the pre-investment appraisal means it is a process of consolidating. It is one type of process. Here we are. This is the last process. In that process, we are considering the total stages. How it will work, like feasibility analysis, techno-economic analysis, project design, network analysis, input analysis, financial analysis, and the social cost benefit. We can say that the cost benefit analysis, and we can say that the social cost benefit analysis, both the same are there. Okay. how in this stage we are investment proposition a final a formed shape, how we are investment the money and time the and our things, so to make or to form a new shape of the product. So that things in that pre-investment appraisal, it's nothing but after, for example, for after you manufacturing any product, just you have to see that the product will be, the product evaluation whether it is correct or not. It's same, for example, in that your paper, after you completion of your question paper, you have to once the checking out. So once you have to check out that paper, it will helpful to you whether if sometime you may skip some words or lines or answers or some wrong sentence, so maybe you will be get maybe so if you are neglecting that one, it will be get less marks or zero marks. If you are checking out once again, it will, or you are rectified that your problems, means you will be get a good correct marks. So you, whenever you are performing any experiment or any project evaluation, once you have to check the last step, all steps. So these are the pre-investment official, these are the 7 stages. Okay. The next topic is the analysis of market demand. Depending upon the analysis, we have to analyze if the market wants more order beyond your limit, or if the market wants less order beyond your limit. These are the two things will becomes analysis of market demand. Depending upon the market demand, you have to concern the both the issues. What is likely aggregated demand for the product service? Which thing or which product? If some product is there, for example, one product is there in my hand. So in that product, which stream or which we can say that the which product demand, which product quality or which product section is what we can say that is likely to aggregate the demand, means the why the customer, we can say that the why the customer is required this product, due to the some reasons are there. So we have to know first reasons, which reason is there, why this the customers require, and why this customers require. We know, just we have to see, because of the like this product, others companies also our product will be there, but our quality or quality of the product will give the customer satisfaction. That's why the product service we have to see. For example, due to COVID-19 is going on, in that COVID-19 some special injections or some special medicines will be going on, and that price also huge amount. After the ending of the COVID-19, that medicines will be goes to the downward side price, and that medicines demand also goes to the downward, because of at the time of moment there is no COVID patient. So at the time the value of the that injections or medicines will be goes down, and it will be less price. So depending upon the service, the customer demand will be there. So we have to see, or we have to manufacturing as per the demand, service demand. If we are manufacturing the huge amount of product, because of nowadays the product demand is more, after 10 days the product will demand will be not be there, maybe not be there. So at that time of moment, what we will do, if we having a lots of stock of the product, So that time, so may not become that time. That's why we have to see which service will be take place, and as per the service we have to do. Okay, what share of the market will be proposed project enjoy? That the market share market what in that market, if how the product will be shared, or how the product will be move on. So these are the things we have to know. Factor to be considered here, the some 6 factors are there while you are making demand of the customer. Pattern of consumption growth substitutes, it will be continually growing up that product, or it will be continually demand will be there or not, whether the 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, 2 months, maybe the demand, sometimes the demand will be there 5 days. So we at the time of moment we have to manufacture as per the 5 days requirement. We don't want to manufacture that the product beyond the limit. Okay. In next, the income and price electricity of demand. How much the price of income will be there, or electricity demands will be there. Air composition of the composition of market, nature of competition. Competition will be there in that market. If you are making the product with a less amount, someone is seeing to you, and he will also do as like same to you, and he wants you to compete you. So you have to take care of these all things. Availability, how much the stock will be ability in that your stock room, warehouse. Distribute the channels, you have to distribution the channels while you are performing the product or making the product. So these are the things you have to know while you are performing the analysis of market demand. So these things these things you have to know, or you have to remember while you are doing a work in that any organization. So make sure to remember these all things. We will discuss the other topics in the next class section. Thank you very much for watching my video. After the watching my video, you have to give me the attendance by clicking of the Google form. The Google form will be attached with this video. I will share you this video in that your group. Okay, Allah Hafiz.